Today is the historic first flight of the F-16 Fighting Falcon, a fighter jet that has been proved in battle. At Edwards Air Base in California, test pilot Phil Oestrigher made the Fighting Eagle's first flight by accident more than 51 years ago, while still flying under the F-16 prototype. The test at the time was designed for high-speed taxiing on the runway, which is to examine the aircraft's response to high speed, which is why it was named inadvertent. However, Oestricher pushed the jet's nose a bit higher than intended since he discovered that the aircraft was already moving at a high speed, and the plane unintentionally took off. Some claim that Phil Oestricher's last-ditch decision was actually made because, as the aircraft gained speed, the roll control oscillation caused the missile fins on the left wingtip and the right stabilator to scrape the ground, causing the aircraft to veer off the runway. Oestricher made the decision to take off in order to prevent a possible incident under the given conditions. Despite being unanticipated, the F-16 Fighting Falcon's first flight went well, and Oestricher did a good job of controlling the plane. On January 20, 1974, the F-16 made its first flight, which lasted roughly 6 minutes. The unplanned flight ultimately turned into the F-16 Fighting Falcon's official inaugural flight. Minor damage to the F-16 from the unintentional maiden flight mishap was promptly fixed, and General Dynamics proceeded with a number of tests, which included the first supersonic flight of the F-16 on February 5, 1974, and an official flight on February 2, 1974. On May 9, 1974, the second F-16 prototype made its first flight. The F-16 flew for 117 hours during the fly-off, completing 330 sorties. The F-16, a single-seat aircraft, made its first flight in December 1976, according to the historical trajectory. In January 1979, the 388 Tactical Fighter Wing at Hill Airfield, Utah, received the first operational F-16A. In the U.S. Air Force, the F-16 Fighting Falcon became combat-ready in October 1980. Since then, the F-16 Fighting Falcon has been acquired by numerous foreign nations, such as Belgium, Denmark, Turkey, Egypt, and Israel. Additionally, the F-16 has produced over 4,600 units in its many variations to date. The height, length, and width of this American fighter jet are 4.8 meters, 14.8 meters, and 9.8 meters, respectively. With a 16,875 kilograms takeoff weight. The speed of the F-16 Fighting Falcon reaches 1,500 miles per hour, or roughly 2,414 kilometers per hour, with a range of more than 3,221 kilometers, with a maximum altitude of 15 kilometers. The fighter plane has an external station that can hold 6 airborne missiles and a single M61, a 120mm, multi-barrel gun with 500 rounds. The aircraft can carry 2 AIM-9 and AIM-120 missiles, to bombs weighing 2,000 pounds 907 kilograms, and to external fuel tanks weighing 2,400 pounds 1,088 kilograms. This airplane also has a few unique features. For example, the pilot can see more clearly from all sides because to the cockpit's bubble canopy. This aircraft's integrated avionics equipment will also assist the pilot and crew in carrying out precise navigation.